Hi, I'm Scott Danner, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my day yesterday. I got in the car, I drove up to the middle of the state of Virginia. I'm not going to tell you exactly where because there's a lot of confidentiality to the appointments that I'm having, but I met with an advisor who is at the last chapter of their career. This is important because we are working at Freedom Street Partners with a lot of advisors as they enter their last chapter. Do they have a continuity plan? And we're helping them set it up. Whether that continuity plan needs to end in a year and they separate, or it needs to be 5 to 7 years from now. But most of these business owners don't have a plan. And everybody loses when we don't have a plan. The clients lose because they have a plan right now that advisor's handling. The advisor's family loses because they don't know when they're ever going to separate. And third, the advisor doesn't have the time that they want. And if I drew on a piece of paper the amount of time we have in our lives, and when I'm talking to these advisors in the timeline of their life, so the average advisor is 62 years old in our industry today, and the reality is that when you're 60, 70 years old, the things that we're focusing on are a little different than the things we focused on when we were 40 years old. So had an unbelievably great appointment. And this is the key takeaway. We spend very little time talking about the numbers because the numbers are the numbers. And this is for any business owner. The value of your business is the value of your business. It's getting you to separation that really stands out. That's really important. What are you going to do when you stop working? What exactly is going to fill your time? I mean, that's the biggest question, because if you have an emptiness when you stop working, that's the exact opposite. You have to fulfill that time, that void. And you're really sacrificing, right? You're giving up something to receive something. And unfortunately, it's really hard sometimes to give up money to receive time. And people have a hard time with this, but we deal with this in this industry with our clients all the time. But for some reason, business owners and advisory practice owners struggle with this. And so we spent a ton of time talking about the things that matter in this person's life. We spent a ton of time talking about systems and processes and how to modernize and create a system that allows them to know the experience their clients are going to get, and really how they can be a hero on the way out and we can be a hero on the way in, because we want to take care of everybody. We want to make it win-win. So great appointment. I think there's a lot of good things to come in the middle of our state and actually across the state, because I've probably had a couple of these meetings a week for the last several months, and the demand and the need is there. And so if you're a business owner and you're thinking about stepping away at any point in time, just start to think about, what are you going to do? What's going to fulfill that time? Where are you going to put your new energy? So if you haven't thought about that, it's just something to start to ponder, something to think about to prepare you. And a continuity plan is good for everybody. If you're a business owner 10 years in, 20, 30, 40, it's just good to have a plan B and to make sure that the people you serve are protected. I'm Scott Danner. Thanks for joining us. And if you have any opinions on this, I'd love to see them below, because I feel like all business owners really have this challenge. And I know I've thought about it myself. So let me know what you think. Have a great day.